Good morning. It's Thursday and we're on StreamYard again. Oh my goodness, I might just have to purchase StreamYard or something. I don't know. This is getting ridiculous. I could tell even before I went into my video that I was going to have issues because I had everything closed out on my Chrome. All closed out. I was bringing it up, clicked on my tab for my channel dashboard, and it kept saying that some data may appear wrong or something because something couldn't work or something with the website. I don't know. I can't remember now what the words were. Hello, Miguel. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, Lisa. Yeah, if y'all wouldn't mind letting everybody know over there on the YouTube side. Good morning, Julianne. I knew I was going to have issues with YouTube this morning before I even went into the scheduled video. I said I might as well just go to StreamYard. I tried it just to see, because you never know. You never know. So we're just going to do this, I guess, until it works again. I counted up my hours because it keeps a record of all the videos that I put in or that I stream through StreamYard. Yay! That's awesome, Amanda. I need to record that. So that way you guys can be making it at the end of February. So hopefully, I'll get that recorded sometime in the next, recorded, and then I got to do all my editing and stuff. So hopefully over the next week or so, I'll have that going. But anyway, what was I saying before that? I don't remember. Lana found us. Yay! I apologize for all the jumping around every morning. Yeah, we're just going to take care of the YouTube one now because it's just for some reason doesn't want to work. So I'm just going to get rid of those. Yeah, we're just going to delete. Yes, I want to delete forever. I understand that it'll delete forever. It's fine. It hasn't even recorded yet, so I don't care. Access to, yeah, there's access to nothing. Oh, goodness. All right, let's see. Can I change the thumbnail? I can. Here we go. Yay. Playlist, videos, lives, done. The only thing I can't figure out from here is I want to turn on the live chat replay. No. Mommy. Jonathan, please go. Yeah, that's the only thing I can't figure out. Okay. Oh, it's on. Yay! It's already on. So maybe StreamYard takes care of that for me. Good morning. Yes, I did. I counted my hours, Miguel. Thank you. So it keeps track of all the streams, all the videos that I do. And so I was able to see how long each one was. And so I just counted up the hours. I'm under 10 hours. And we're only halfway through this. So we should be fine. If I have to use this every day, I can only do an hour. I can't do any longer. So if I do like longer videos, I have to do them through YouTube during the month. But if I do 1 hour every day on StreamYard, Monday through Friday, I should be okay in terms of only having, 20 days each month. I should be fine. But if it gets to where I need to, use more than 20 hours, then I'll figure out a way to pay for it, I guess. I might start using that EV Mux that Marty uses from Blossom Crochet. She really prefers that one. Like the video quality is even better for her. It has a lot of fun sounds that she uses, and it's a lot of fun when she does that. So, good morning, Sandy, and big hug to you too. Good morning, good morning. And Heather, good morning. I think I got everybody. Who am I talking about? Was I talking about somebody? Oh, Marty, Flossom Crochet. Sorry, that's probably who you were asking. Her channel is called Flossom Crochet. Thought I saw a strand of yarn. Good morning, Melissa H. And Tammy's Critters. Good morning. Oh, it's called EV Mux. Not that many E's. I just like had a OCD moment there and said E too many times. It's called EV Mux. If I hadn't already started on here, I would have done that. But you only get 2 hours free on EV Mux. That's the trade-off with StreamYard. They give you 20 hours on StreamYard, and EV Mux gives you 2. But she much prefers EV Mux, Marty does, because of I guess, the interaction with it is better. It's got sounds that you can play. Like she does a like, when she's like woohoo something. I can't even replicate the sound. It's like it's a mechanical sound. It's not a human sound, so that's why it's not coming. I wanted to wear this necklace today, y'all. I haven't put my necklace on yet. I feel like I'm Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I gotta put my sweater on, I gotta put my necklace on for you guys. Can't have it live without a necklace. Well, here, I'll show you the one I'm putting on here. I don't know if it's gonna show up very well. It's got like pearlescent, oopsies, sorry, like a pearlescent pink, like little diamond things on it. Trying to figure out my happy spot. Some necklaces I go all the way out to the end with these short ones, but then like this one I feel like I need to do just a little shorter so it stays above the USA. Does that look okay with the USA? Wrong way. Yeah, EV Mux is another streaming. See, it needs to go a little longer because it's catching on my neckline. Amanda, I have nowhere to wear it to. I didn't go nowhere today. I have it. I'm wearing it for you guys. Honestly, because I don't know if this is modest or humble, but it makes me feel good. It makes me feel pretty. I have a very low self-esteem of my self-image of myself is what I mean. And so it does fit the shirt because of Hawaii. Good thinking there. Thank you, Melissa H. Where's my Melissa G? I love my Melissa H too because I got my GMH. I got my home girl and I got my G's in the house. Oh, that's so fun, Amanda. Can I live there? I want to go live there so bad. I would trade all the snow that we just got for the black pebble beaches of Hawaii that we saw. Oh, I would. I would wear shoes. I would buy myself those shoes that I could get wet, but they're like sandal type shoes and can wear them and walk around on the beach with it. Yeah, I'd be happy. Yeah. I was kind of a Navy brat for about maybe the first 5 to 7 years of my life. What did I enjoy? Oh, so Amanda, what did you enjoy in Hawaii when you lived there? Oh my goodness. Everything. I would love everything about it. At least on the big island of Hawaii. The actual island of Hawaii, not the state, but the island that's Hawaii. It's nicknamed the Big Island. The weather. That would probably be my number one, would be the weather. Yes. And I mean, honestly, the beauty isn't the first thing that I loved about it. It was the weather. Y'all, I could live in that tropical climate year round. Oh, yes, please. And no concern about the fluctuation of the temperatures. I mean, there were fluctuations, but only at night. And it dropped down, into the 60s, 70s overnight, at least from what I could remember, and for our winter, their winter. Because they're still in the same hemisphere, so this is their winter too. It's just a whole lot warmer. So it doesn't make sense that it's winter, that it's 80 degrees and it's winter for some of you, even here in the States. I lived on the Capitol Island, but you get cabin fever if you don't leave the island, if you're not native. I don't know. Yeah, their snow is the mist of rain. Yep, it's every day we would get hit with like a little spit of rain, mid-afternoon, evening time frame, like 4 to 5 ish time frame. And then it would be done. But it was just, I don't know. I can understand maybe, yeah, you're on an island, but honestly, I think I'd be okay. I mean, I literally live on an island here in my house, I don't go anywhere. I go to the stores and I take the kids places, but I can do that on the island too. I figured out there's a Joann, I guess, in Hawaii, because I guess there's a list that came out yesterday of 500 to 800 stores that are closing all across the country. And Hawaii was the one state that had an exception, because I guess they only have one there. Good morning, Kendall. Okay, I did the dark background on this sucker, and I don't like it because I can't hardly read your guys' names. Because the green, oh, I don't know where I get to that at. Settings. General. Light. There we go. Now I can see it. Good morning, beautiful people. Yes, good morning, Annie. From Norway. That's so awesome that you're watching me from Norway. That's crazy. 500 stores is what but for some reason I thought I saw 800. That's why I said that range. The 2 by Me weren't on the list. I was surprised they weren't closing any of them, but I'm not complaining. Yeah, seriously, I have 3 in my area, and one of the 3 is closing. And honestly, the one surprises me the most that it's closing. But I'm glad it is. Actually, I can't remember. I thought their yarn department was pretty good too. But I think they closed, so there's 3. And 2 out of the 3 have the better fabric departments. A vast amount of fabric. And so I think they closed the one that didn't have the bigger fabric area, if that makes any sense. Oh, that's where I saw it then. Okay. Wow, they're only leaving 300 stores open. That's crazy. Anyway, I don't want to dwell on Joann's. So, I'm going to start another project today, y'all. I can't help myself. I got to get through this yarn, and I keep buying more yarn. And it's I need to get through this yarn. So I actually shopped from my own stash behind me and my scrap stash and said, I'm going to use these. So I was like, you know what? That right there. Mama Swift and her Luck of the Draw. I've been wanting to do that, and I haven't had a chance to do that. And so now I'm being made aware of it and early enough that I was able to grab some yarn colors together, and I want to participate. You're still working on the cat's meow, Heather. Yeah, I have mine finished. Oh, and last night I pulled out the last 2 blankets. I think it was only those 2 blankets. Yay for me. I sewed in tails on those 2 blankets. So I'm going to close up my box, tape it up, and mail it to Nancy in Florida for Boggy Creek. And then the 2 remaining blankets, I need to figure out a way to get them in one package to send to her, because I'm going to have to send multiple packages. I got 6 out of the 8 blankets into a box, but for some reason I can't get those last 2 in the box without it being exploding, and making it there intact, because I am reusing a box, which I think they can be reused as long as you tape them up well, and it's still got its integrity. So good morning, Jeremy. So glad you're here. You are a wealth of knowledge, and I love having you here and helping me with things that I can't, that I don't know, or, you guys are always out there perusing the websites and stuff and helping me out. Yeah, I could vacuum bag them. But then they have to worry about cutting them open and stuff on the live, and I don't want to slow them down any more than they already have to, So I don't know. I have to figure out how to get them, because they're fairly thick blankets. Yeah, and well, that's the thing. I live in an area, Melissa, where I have vast amounts of stores and yarn places to go, and it's almost kind of sad how many options I have. It's almost I shouldn't say sad, it's overwhelming, because and it also it stinks at the same time, because if I can't find something at one store, I know in the back of my head I've got several other stores I could try and see if I can't find it, and so then I spend my time looking for it, which it's a lot of driving. Can be a lot of driving, because they're not usually close enough to each other, obviously, that it's like a quick trip to each one. It is and it isn't. Ooh, you got a Hobby Lobby being built? That's cool. Your Dollar Trees don't even carry yarn yet? Ugh. Yeah, I know. I don't understand Dollar Trees, y'all. I don't. Like, why can't they all try to be like Walmart? At least like with Walmart, they're trying to make all their stores the same as best they can, with the size constrictions that they have. But they're trying to set them all up in a way that when you walk in on the home side, pharmacy is going to be on your left, cash register is going to be on your right, and straight ahead is going to be your home department, your seasonal area, and then like it's just the layouts they're trying to make their layouts all the same, right? And finding the same products from one store to the next. Can't Dollar Trees do that? Like, they're all set up very similar, but they just need to have those options at majority of their stores. Oh, Jeremy, I'm so sorry that they're doing that. Maybe this is their way of, by closing stores, I don't know, I haven't looked into it. Maybe by closing these stores, it's going to allow them to stay in business. I don't know. I haven't seen any more past that store closing list since yesterday, that update yesterday. I'm praying that by the grace of God that he saves this company, because I could live without them. It's not the end of the world. It really, truly isn't. But it's going to stink, because it is one of the 2 places that I go shopping for yarn, the cheaper yarn. I'm going to mute this real quick. Hold on. I mute both places to make sure. Yeah. Well, that's what I mean, Jeremy. That's what I mean. Are they, you know, closing that many to help maybe, what's the word I'm looking for? Come here. Yeah. No, don't go over there. Don't mess with my mic. What are you doing? Do I still have sound? Because she just messed with the mic like I didn't want her to. So I apologize if that was loud. I can't hear anything on my end. They're closing that many to make themselves look better to a buyer. Yeah. Had they just put the right people in charge and not... Y'all, okay, one of the employees at the Joann's the other day told me that there's an article that came out that talked about how, you know, they put these corporate, like Wall Street types in charge. And they had no clue when it came to crafts. What, you know, they just didn't have any clue about crafting. And so that's what, you know. And yes, that right there, Heather. Good morning, Erin. Hello, and lurk away. And they said that they had to show this one person how the customers used paper patterns. Like, oh my word, like, that's how bad it was. Knitted sweaters for your 2 granddaughters. I'm looking for a simple crochet pattern for a top. So a top for a child or a top for an adult? Because I have somebody in mind that you could keep an eye out for. No, I don't buy anything off of Temu. I have not bought anything that I can think of off of Temu yet. I might have bought some like charms and stuff for my stitch markers that I attempted to start making, but I haven't. Good morning, Regina. You have a town over from you, but it's in the list to close, so I'll have Hobby Lobby, the town over in opposite direction, but nothing else near me. Well, Hobby Lobby is a good alternative because that's my go-to store anyway. So Hobby is better. Temu's yarn seems decent. Yep. They don't know how to run a craft business. Seriously, they need to put people in charge that know how to run a craft business. I don't know how to run a craft business. I couldn't tell you the first thing about it either, but you know, I'd be able to at least help with the, you know, kind of sort of help with the yarn department. Oh. Oh. Normally by now I've got all these out of my system, but whew. You know, Melissa, the one that I am working on, it's not mine. Where did I put it? Now, this is an adult top, but the way that the designer has designed it, she does it in a way that you make it according to measurements. And so she is working on putting the pattern out, but we did this part of it. It will have sleeves. It's not just going to be sleeveless. It's, you know, like I said, I'm still working on it. I got to go a little bit longer on the bottom here and add ribbing. I'm probably going to add another several inches onto the bottom with the ribbing. But you could make this, it's super simple. It's just double crochets. And she does it in a way that she's got videos on her channel. I think you know Marty. Yeah, that is Marty's pattern. You know Marty. And Yeah, she's got the videos on her channel that teach you how to measure, and so you could measure your grandchildren. I'm assuming that's what those ages are for. It got all kids are out playing on the deck in the snow. But yeah, you could totally use that pattern and just alter it to the size. Like you literally, like I measured myself as I was working on that. Like I didn't measure before I did it. It is a Marty pattern. Yep. So keep an eye out. She is going to come out with the rest of it eventually. So she's working hard on that. I don't want to pester too much because I don't want her to think I'm, rushing her. And Hand Jan Crochet Heather, I think I made one of hers. And then Brianna K Designs, I love hers. Oh my gosh. My 7-year-old is wearing a thingy, like one of those little gator masks that can go around your neck and your face. And he's got it sitting right here below his nose. He was just down at the bottom of the stairs of the deck. I could see it. It was just sitting right here. I'm like, dude, I'm sitting here going, it's probably going to do better if you put it up above your nose and keep your nose warm too. But maybe he didn't want his nose covered. I haven't tried any of MJ's designs yet that I know of. But I have tried, I'm pretty sure I made a Hand Jan sweater. It's not a top, but it was a sweater. And it was fairly simple to follow. I made the sleeves a little too long for my kid because I didn't measure him. And then Brianna K, this poncho that's right behind me in the gray and white, like literally right here on the back of my chair, that's a Brianna K poncho. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, talk their mom through where to measure. I mean, because you want a head circumference, because that way the neck, this part fits over the head. And then there's some other measurements that you could get. Okay, and I have decided I am actually going to frog. Where did I put it? I should. I meant to have this ready for you guys. Which ones have you made the most of? Hand Jan or Brianna? Kendall. Why is it when the snow's on the ground, the kids want to be outside, but when there's no snow out there, they'd rather be inside sitting in front of the TV? Like, y'all, they're playing outside. I love it. Hand Jan. That's awesome. Okay, so y'all, the other day I was at Target. This is about a week ago. Yeah. It was actually a week ago tomorrow, and I found this. I'm not going to open it and show you anything with it. I'm just showing you the outside of the box right now. But I am actually going to open this up and review this. I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to try and create. It says it makes 7 things. If you count the items that are on this cover here, the front of this box, there's only 6. I think it makes 2 of these big ones, and then 4 of these little ones, and then you make this basket. Because I've already opened it and went through it. And it does have the yarn in here to make these. And a hook. And I know it comes with and 2 stitch markers, and then these little strappy things that you can hang the hot pads from. It's a cute little hook, a little plastic hook. See, I liked swimming. I loved swimming. I still love swimming. It needs to be, room temperature water. I don't like cold water. And honestly, I like hot tubs. I love hot tubs. You're working on MJ's Wapta Falls pullover. Wapta Falls. She comes up with some interesting names. I would love to know where she comes up with the names of these things. Wapta Falls. What'd you call it? Pullover. I feel like I've seen that one. Is that a recent? I think that's a recent one. Heated pools are awesome. Yes. Yeah, see, I want that. I would love to do that one longer. Oh, hey, Melissa. Here's a good one. You might be able to do the same thing Marty's doing with it. This one's called the Easy Top-Down Crochet Sweater by MJ. And it's very similar looking to the one that I'm making. Yeah, go check out MJ's. She's got a lot, and she's got kid patterns on there too, I believe. If I remember right, I'm pretty sure MJ has, I feel like I've seen kid patterns on her channel. And then, good morning, Breezy and Professional Pregnancy. Oh, you're the one that said professional pregnancy. Jesus. Ugh. Oh no! How rude. How rude, YouTube. Or whoever disconnected you. A V-neck granny sweater on her website. MJ? Yeah, I think MJ's got kid things, and Hanjan definitely has kid things. I'm pretty sure I made a Hanjan. Yeah, there you go. Babies and kids patterns and sizes. And you know what? Her patterns are worth buying just to get all the different sizes. That's what I do anymore. It's places, so there are places she takes the pictures. Cool. So yesterday I put out a video. What'd you guys think of the video from the webcam? Should I keep doing them from the webcam? I tried to up the volume, but the volume was still kind of low, I think. I think I need to increase the volume a little bit somehow. Figure out how, but should I keep doing them like that, or go back to just using my phone? Because I can do that. It's fine. If the quality and the sound is better on my phone, I would much rather use that. She has an all-white one with sunflowers, cardigan length, and it's gorgeous. Oh, I need to know which one that is. I need to know which one that is. Are you able to look up the name of that one with the sunflowers? I have a feeling it's squares motifs that I have to sew together, and I don't want to do that, but I might be willing to. I don't know. Yeah, not that one, Jeremy. That was the one I did. The one I was yawning was in my bedroom early in the morning. I recorded one yesterday and actually got it up yesterday, and it was from this webcam. I made a V-neck granny sweater by hand Jane Crochet. The Fanny Granny. The Fanny Granny or the Feeny Granny? Franny Granny sweater. Gotcha. Yeah, I kind of figured it probably is Heather. So anyway, what do y'all think of that video yesterday? Like, it was the one from yesterday. The one from my webcam. Did you guys, did you even notice or care? I mean, because I said it a bunch of times. So, I mean, it was obvious. No worries, Jeremy. No rush. It was just yesterday afternoon. So, I think it got posted around 3 something. So, it's like, seriously, you get to it when you get to it. Yeah, I like MJ. She puts out a lot of neat stuff. My only issue with some of the sweaters that she puts out is the length of them. I don't want them hitting my hips. I need them to go to my, like, to hug my hip, like go down past my hips, not sit, or not the ones that go to her waist. And she's super cute and wears them well, and I love it for her. But I don't do the short tops like that. You know, they don't. I don't feel comfortable in those, and so I want sweaters that go down to my waist, or not my hips, not my waist. No worries, Kendall. And yeah, that's what, the videos are there to watch when you want to watch them. You don't have to watch them the moment they come out. And it wasn't a live or anything. It was just, I sat in front of this camera. I was crocheting. I was like, you know what? The kids are outside. It's quiet. Maybe I can get a little video in. I got 30 minutes in. I no more than finished that, and they were coming inside. Oh, thank you. Ooh, only the bottom has granny squares. I still need to ice. I want to check that one out. Ooh, complete. Now, Jeremy, if you buy the complete catalog bundle, do you get, like, does she keep adding to it? Like, just, like, whoever buys those, like, you get an email saying, hey, there's a new pattern added to your bundle? Like, when she comes out with new patterns, does she keep adding to that bundle? I know. But when I see a pattern, I have to make it as the pattern. Yeah, well, and it's not that, it's not that I'm long-waisted. I don't care for the crop top, short tops. I'm like, can we make clothing normal, please? Where I don't have to wear something underneath. So yesterday I was working on this Tunisian blanket, and I got 2 more wave stitch rows done with 2 black in between. So this is what it's looking like. That bottom row is going to be a little bulgy, I think, because I wish you guys could see this. It looks so cool if it wouldn't curl up. So this is the blanket with the 2 colors that he wanted. And I left my stitch markers there when I was counting. I just went ahead and left them there because I was like, it kind of gives me a visual, like, if I'm ending on the right stitch for if, let's say, for some reason these double crochets right here, I want to make sure they end up where they're supposed to. So, isn't that cool? I got a mustache. I'm just using my face to hold it against, to push this out. I love it. I just want to I'm sitting here staring at it. That's why I keep holding it up. And it's as wide as my arm span. So it should fit over a twin bed really easily. And then yesterday we got to talking about cords, and y'all, we found, I guess, I found them on, what was it, AliExpress? Y'all told me about, that had the cords, the swivel cords. It had a set of the swivel cords, and it was like $36. I started Googling and searching to see if I could find a store anywhere in the U.S. that I could buy it from, because the set came from Shanghai, China. And I was like, I really want to buy, I don't want to buy from China, like, I know 90+% of my items in my house come from China, but I just didn't want to buy them from China. So I did some looking around, and I found what appeared to be a reputable seller on Etsy selling a set of the same cords, the same set of cords, for like $3 more, with free shipping. So I went, Hold on. Sorry, I'm squirreling. So yeah, thank you guys for the nice words of compliments there. I've never really liked the short tops. It's been a thing ever since I was a kid. I'm a lot like my great grandmother was, very particular on my clothes. And thank you, Kendall and Melissa. I kind of figured probably, Jeremy, that they were per collection. I want to get them all though, because and just have them in my repertoire of like patterns to go to. So on the blanket I was just showing, it's going to be the same color. So it's actually it's a variegated like ombre color, so it's going to change colors. It goes through a light pale yellow to a dark orange. So it's really cool looking. Yeah, my daughter even, I've gotten her well trained in that. She sees all the tops in the stores and she goes, "Why can't they make them longer?" Like, I don't have to worry about you. She does not, at least it doesn't appear to allow others to persuade her how to dress or appear around them. She'll walk out of this house with a rat's nest behind her head and her hair, and I'm like, dude, you've got to brush that out. You got to start looking like you care about yourself. Yes, I've always been a very modest person, Amanda. No, it's actually called Sunrise Ombre. Yeah, Sunrise Ombre. But you could call it whatever you want. Sunrise Ombre. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's right. I'm sitting here going, what am I going to do now? What am I going to do now? I am down to these 4 squares, y'all. So we've got 43 minutes. I'm going to start on these 2 because they're the longer ones. And then these only have 2 each. So, or actually, yeah, 2 each on that one. 2 each their own. All right. I want to get these done so that way by Monday, when we do our next square, I can literally just go, okay, finish the square, sew the tails in. I made a blanket actually with that same yarn for my youngest last year, and I ran it with not this yellow, but a yellow from Hobby Lobby. Actually, this yellow right here. Let's see if I can get it out here. This yellow right here. I ran these 2 together, and it made a nice weighted blanket. If you run 2 weight yarns together, two weight yarns, good grief, 2 4-weight yarns together, they make nice weighted blankets. And then especially Hobby Lobby's yarn seems to have a little bit more density to it. I don't know, it's so weird. Because my middle kid, I made a blanket for him using red, I Love This Yarn, and then the Dakota variegated yarn from I Love This Yarn as well. I used the 2 colors together. Yay for me. I used those 2 colors together, and let me tell you, that blanket, it's got some weight to it. It's like making a weighted blanket without actually putting any weights in it. It does kind of look dreamsicle-ish, the yellow and orange. My style, if I could afford it, would be 1920s casual, formal, or a mix of casual with Victorian. Jeremy, I love that style. That sounds amazing. I mean, if we could all afford it, right? Because only the people, even back then, had to be rich to have that kind of, right? had to have that kind of style to be able to afford that style. So anyway, yeah, I love this yarn. It's got some weight to it. Because like I said, those 2 blankets, they've got some weight to them. It's kind of nice. It's, I made weighted blankets without even really trying. And they were definitely cumbersome to flip around when I was flipping, doing because I did C2Cs. And so flipping those over back and forth, to keep going down the rows. I will say they definitely became a little cumbersome, but you know what? I enjoy blankets until they get cumbersome. But even then, I still enjoy them. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm sitting here trying to sew tails in, so I'm like all focused. Yarn is not going to cut yarn. You need to pick up the scissors. Cut right there, please. Thank you. So does anybody watch the show Fire Country? Or Tracker? Those are some of the shows I like to watch. And then there's a new one that came out, and I'm still waiting for the next episode because it's a new series. And I don't know what's going on, but it's been like 2 weeks maybe since the first episode came out. Oh my goodness. Yes, Cheryl. And hi. The fashion back, yeah, Jackie Kennedy and then Audrey Hepburn, like Ivanka, am I saying her name? The Trump daughter. She was wearing her dress that she wore to the ball, I guess, I just happened to see a short about this yesterday. Her gown was inspired by Audrey Hepburn from one of her movies. Ivanka, there you go. Thank you. So, Lisa, you love those shows? Yeah, I just been watching. I'm on like the second season? No. The first season of both of those or something like that. I don't know. But my goodness, that Bodie in Fire Country, he is built. He is stout on the top. Like his chest area and his arms, he looks like he's a body. Is it a bodybuilder? Or what do they call those people? Like a weightlifter, like does a lot of weightlifting. Bodybuilder type people. The ones that have they walk around like this because they're like bulging in the arms and the chest from all the muscle. Yeah, no, she had a dress on, Ivanka, at the inaugural ball. It was designed after Audrey Hepburn, a dress that she wore in one of her movies. One of her mini movies when she was young, super young. Gym Bros. Tails, I don't know. I'm not in the mood for the tails today. Like last night I was sewing them in and I was like, this is not too bad actually. I was kind of checking myself that I wasn't going crazy because I was like, are you actually enjoying sewing these tails in? I can't admit that. But I think I was, y'all. I really do. I think it was more or less I was just ready to get those blankets done because I'd been pushing them off. So, oh my goodness. So, speaking of I'm sewing in, and this, I don't know where to go with this tail. I'm trying to go a certain direction, but I'm hitting something. We're just going to go down this way. We're going to go down to the next level, the next round. And we're going to go through here. Maybe. So, anyway, I feel like I'm kind of... I got 10 minutes left. Maybe that's why I've ran out of everything to say to you today. And my daughter needs to get her video done today so we can get that turned in and make sure it's all good to go. It doesn't need to be changed or anything before Monday. So, Melissa G is in the house. I got both my Melissas now. Hey, chat away, Melissa. Family's important. Family comes first. We know that. You know that. Hopefully you know that. Yes, family is important. So, no worries. Never apologize, please. I know, like I said, family comes first. So, no need to apologize. Yeah. We're all just sitting here lurking and working. Well, I'm working and talking. I'm getting a square done. I'm almost done. I got 2 more tails. It looks like this is probably going to be, well, I might be able to do the 2 green ones. Because these ones with the change every row, there's 2 tails per. So there's at least 10. It gets a little cumbersome. Because you're just wanting to be done with it. Melissa G, yes. If your son wants to talk, you talk. You take it when you get it, right? Like, my youngest is 7, and when he wants a hug, I do my very best to stop what I'm doing and give that little boy a hug and kiss. And he says, I love you. And I say, I love you too, bub. Or I love you too, baby. Whatever happens to pop out of my mouth at the moment. Your oldest is 30. Lisa's working. Well, you'll get to crochet this evening, maybe. And Tammy, you're working on a C2C blanket. Cool. And Melissa H, your oldest is 38. Yeah, well, I wish he would call you too. Mamas are important. Call your mama. Call your mama if you can. I'm lucky enough that I'm still young enough that my mom is still around. Yeah, I get it, Melissa. Well, I don't understand it, but I get it. I understand it that it's hard to explain. Like, I don't personally understand it, but I understand why. And I would too, And so that's why I do try to take that moment and stop what I'm doing, no matter what I'm doing, and give that boy a hug. Because I never know what is going to happen tomorrow or the next minute or, I hate to talk morbid like that, but, I really do try my darndest not to take advantage of the time I have with my children. Jeremy's a mama's boy. I think my youngest is a mama's boy. At least he comes across that way right now. I don't know if he will be as he gets older. We'll see. He is a hot head, that's for sure. Whew, that corner is thick with tails right here. So hopefully it doesn't affect the overall look of this. I don't think it does. I can't tell what corner it is. I mean, I can kind of see it. It's this one right here, up here. But yeah. So another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Oh, yeah. As soon as we're done here, I get to go find out the Mama Swift Luck of the Draw 10 thing. Empathize. Yes, empathize. Ugh. Can't get the word out. I'm going to try and get these other 2 green ones done in the next 5 minutes. I should be able to because, you know, there's only 2 tails on each one. And then I'll have 1 square left, and maybe I can work on that tomorrow. And get that done while I'm talking to you guys. Or maybe singing when I talk. Oh my goodness. I do that kind of stuff, and then I sit here and go, thank you guys for sticking with me. There's my 9 a.m. alarm clock on my computer. Tammy, is it time to go yet? You know, seriously, Melissa. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's for real. Because I never know if to, you know, in the next second what's going to happen. So I really, truly do try to keep that in mind and love on my kiddos while I can. Beef bacon. I think I've heard that before, and that just doesn't sound good. I don't know why. Like, how would you make that? I mean, I guess you could. That'd be interesting. Huh. Because you would just slice a certain sort of meat in, you know, in like they do bacon. Huh. I think I've heard that before. I don't know. Well, don't they make turkey bacon too? Don't they? Or am I thinking wrong? I could be thinking wrong. I think I'm thinking. I don't know. My fireplace fan finally kicked on a few minutes ago. I don't know if you guys even noticed. I'm almost done with this one. But I don't think I'm going to get the next one done. I think I'm just going to save it for tomorrow. I'm going to save it for tomorrow. Or should I try and get it done in the next 2 minutes? Nah, I'm going to save it for tomorrow. I'm going to save the last green one for tomorrow. Another one bites the dust. Oh, it just posted. Yeah, because it just posted at 9. Yeah, so she said it was going to post at 7 Pacific, which would be 9. And yeah, it just hit 9:02. So yeah. Oh, they do make turkey bacon. Okay, where did I set the cover down? Ah, right there. Anyway, I'm going to save the other square for tomorrow. Tomorrow. The sun will come out tomorrow. Tomorrow. I love you. Tomorrow. I know I just butchered that song. Is only a day away. Yes. Thank you, Annie. Don't forget the thummies if you haven't already. I do appreciate it. Melissa G, if you don't judge me for all my weird, crazy, off the cuff, unfiltered, then I forgive you for not liking bacon. Oh boy. Oh goodness gracious. Seriously, if you guys can hang out with me and like me, then I can forgive a lot of things. All right, y'all. I'm gonna pop up my little intro. We're ending, not starting. Oh boy, and I do need to go use the restroom before I get school started. They don't want to do school, but you know what? Hopefully today's better than yesterday. It took us almost 2 hours to get school done with the youngest, when it should only have taken us 30, maybe 40. Outro! Peace! My favorites are the fireworks. My favorites are the fireworks.